All right, in this video I'm going over the comprehension questions for Birdfoot's Grampa, the poem, and the poem This Land Is Your Land. All right, number one, find another example of imagery in Birdfoot's Grampa or This Land Is Your Land. How does the image appeal to one of your senses? So again, if we look at page 662, we see that imagery is the use of words to create a picture in the reader's mind. Okay, so they gave us an example. The poet creates a picture when he describes the toads as live drops of rain. So that's an example of imagery. Let's see. In This Land Is Your Land, for example, the second to the last line, I saw below me that golden valley. So that could be an example of imagery. It gives you an idea of what that valley looks like with probably like grasses, but maybe kind of dried out grasses like a wheat or something like that. That would be golden colored. Okay. And what sense would that appeal to? That would appeal to your sight. What you see paints that picture of what that valley looks like. You don't picture a super green valley, because he wouldn't have called it a golden valley if it was super green or super forested or something like that. So that imagery appeals to your senses. It helps you imagine what it would look like. Number two, what kind of person is Birdfoot's grandfather? Give examples from the poem. Okay. So what characteristics does he have? Well, he's kind and compassionate. He cares about others. And in the poem, it talks about how he's more concerned with saving toads than with reaching his own destination. So I kept saying, you can't save them all. Accept it. Get back in. We've got places to go. But leathery hands full of wet brown life, knee deep in the summer roadside grass, he just smiled and said they have places to go too. So he wasn't just going to ignore them. He was concerned for all those toads. And so he was picking them up. Wet brown life is him holding those toads, and he says, you know what, they got places to go to, and so he wanted to save them. So that's a kind and caring, compassionate person, and there's the examples from the poem. Okay, number three, how are Max Nolan's attitudes toward wildlife in Interrupted Journey and Grampa's attitudes in Birdfoot's Grampa similar? Well, in both, they care about the lives of these animals. They're both very caring. They want to make sure that these animals have a legitimate chance at living their lives. So both Max Nolan and the grandpa in Bigfoot's Grampa care about endangered animals and making sure they reach their destination. He tries to help them get where they need to go in both examples. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.